What's going on, everyone? My name is UnderTheRadar and welcome back to the NPA. This is going to be the playoffs team builder. I'm super excited for this because this is the first round of playoffs. I'm sure you're probably looking at this like, I thought the NPA died or whatever. No, I just had a forfeit for my last week. I didn't upload the week before that because the game didn't matter to me. Then we had a week until playoffs. I had a first round bye of playoffs. So in total, that makes like a month of no NPA. Whatever. But this week for the NPA, for the second round of playoffs, my first round, I'm playing KantoCastBlue and the Tapu Koko Puffs. Now, the last time we played, he had Nihilego, which completely 6-0'd my team, so that made me really struggle to build that team last time. This time, he doesn't have it anymore. Instead, he has like Alolan Muck, and he has Hitmonlee over Gyarados, so it's like, this team matchup is heavily in my favor, in my opinion. Heavily in my favor now. So I went to build this team. My front office didn't really have much of a say in anything. They just kind of mocked me, which is pretty cool. And the team turned out pretty well in mocks. It did what it needed to do. But real quick, before we get into it, I do want to give a big shout out to a couple of people in my front office that always mock me, like Tarheel, Vepsis, and Ultra Player, Josh. Huge shout out to him because, one, he does make all the thumbnails for me because my Photoshop is completely busted for some stupid reason. I don't know how to fix it. But huge shout out to him. Thank you very much, Josh. I appreciate you with all of my mind, my heart, and my soul. But yeah, so, playoffs. Also, because Link said he needed a shrug emote. Here, let me get more in camera. There we go. There you go, Lynx. If you do not take a shrug emote out of that, I'm going to have to fight you. We're playing Tapu Koko Puffs. Super excited for this. Biggest threat to my team, in my opinion, honestly, is Vikavolt. Agility Vikavolt, it put a lot of strain on my build. It actually made me change up my builds after I faced it once in a mock. So let's just go ahead and hop right into it. But this is how I want to win the game. I want to win the game with Mega Heracross. Sub Bulk Up, Pin Missile, Close Combat. Bullet Seed would be nice for Rhyperior, but since he doesn't have Gyarados at all, I don't have to worry about hitting it neutrally. So I have no need for Bullet Seed in this game, in my opinion. So Sub, Bulk Up, Close Combat, Pin Missile. I'm running 52 Speed EVs. I believe that is for Max Speed Rhyperior. I have 116 Defense EVs, which, after a -1 in offenses, Tapu Bulu does not break my sub with anything except for like Choice Banded Wood Hammer. Alolan Muck doesn't break my sub with Poison Jab, even if he's max attack Adamant. And Rhyperior doesn't break my sub with a Jolly Stone Edge. It's a roll too, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So yeah, it's just really fat, and the 84 attack investment at +2 from bulk ups OHKOs everything on his entire team. Like literally nothing lives. Yeah, nothing lives a hit. So that's this is going to be my main win con. This is what I'm hoping to send in late in the game. Oh hey, why is this moving on? Oh well, I don't really care. Yeah, big win con. So going into what I needed after that, I need to have a way of checking Choice Scarf Darmanitan, Choice Scarf Tapu Bulu, Vikavolt at +2, Rhyperior at +2, Mega Pidgeot at just in general, and Choice Scarf Thundurus Therian. Big part of this team, because what this does is this takes things that I struggle with dealing and forces them out. So things like Vikavolt, I 2-shot it with Sludge Wave after Stealth Rocks. If he's not Assault Vest, or if he has like max HP, it's a roll to 2-shot him after Stealth Rocks. Grass Knot is just for Rhyperior. U-turn Thunderbolt, very standard, but it's very essential for me not losing to things like Choice Scarf Darmanitan and Mega Pidgeot, because Mega Pidgeot is a rampage monster versus the team that I'm bringing this week, so I'm super nervous for that. But big big win con in my opinion, because late game, if he has everything weakened and I can spam Thunderbolt, or like if Rhyperior's gone, because he has to bring Rhyperior in this game in my opinion, it's one of his few stealth rockers, and Omastar has a poor matchup, very poor matchup, so I don't think that he will not bring Rhyperior, which is cool. So, very, very, very cool offensive core. And then I got a little bit more offense. I'm bringing probably one of the most offensive teams I think I've ever brought to a league. Well, recently. Actually, no, that's a lie, because I play more along lines of offensive. This is just a balanced team to me. I have Landorus Therian, enough speed to outspeed max speed Tapu Bulu. 28 special attack investment means that after Stealth Rocks with no grassy terrain healing on it yet, so like he switches in on Stealth Rocks, I can OHKO him with Sludge Wave with my Naughty Nature. The 100 Adamant, or the 100 with a positive nature and attack means that I guarantee 2-shot Alolan Muck in grassy terrain. That means I one-shot him outside of grassy terrain. And then the 148 HP EVs are just for bulk. I don't need them anywhere else. Earthquake, Sludge Wave. Rock Slide is there just for Vikavolt. Vikavolt is a really big problem, so I tried to make my team to where it can never set up for free, and it's always going to be below like 60-ish% with this. So like Pin Missile does like 40% to it, Sludge Wave does like 35% to it, Rock Slide does like 60% to it, so it's never going to be at full health, and that's what's important. But yeah, really good offensive core here. Probably one of my main Darmanitan switch-ins, honestly, because I don't really have the best of those. Because Vaporeon I'm bringing as a Spadefmon to handle Mega Pidgeot and bait in Vikavolt, because once I played against Vikavolt once in a mock, I knew exactly how I needed to go against it, what I needed to do for it, things of that nature, so I totally think that this Spadef Vaporeon is going to be a very big portion of this game. The thing is, with Mega Pidgeot, it doesn't have the best coverage. Like, it has Flying and Fire. Like, that's good, but he doesn't have the best ways of taking out bulky water types outside of Vikavolt. He has Tapu Bulu, but I can handle Tapu Bulu really, really well on my team. So versus me, he doesn't have the best ways of doing it. Against other teams, he probably does. Either way, fully Spadef, just to take on Mega Pidgeot as well as possible. With leftovers, I'm never 3-shot by Hurricane unless he's modest. Then it's a roll to 3-shot, but I have Protect to make sure that I never get 3-shot. So, this Wish Protect Baton Pass Scald. Wish Passing is going to be really, really crucial here because I have a lot of things on my team that I need to keep healthy to do their jobs properly. Like Landorus, for example. This needs to stay as healthy as it possibly can in order to be able to set up on things like Rhyperior, Alolan Muck, and Tapu Bulu. And potentially Hitmonlee, depending on what type of Hitmonlee he is. But yeah, fully Spadef. Really like it. Then we have Alolan Persian. We have Parting Shot, Foul Play, Knockoff, and Fake Out. Now, in hindsight from the battle, because I have already played, it's like 2 a.m. and I'm super sore and I just don't feel like going to bed just yet. In hindsight, Punishment probably would have been better over Fake Out because certain things would have... It would have helped me deal with like Calm Mind Cresselia a little bit better, Calm Mind Blissey, things of that nature. But Fake Out was there because I could kind of sort of see Calm Mind, Trick Room Cresselia coming with like Iron Ball to help it against Stakataka. And it would be really good chip damage against the Darmanitan and Vikavolt because they're both super, super scary versus my team, and I wanted to have some form of priority. So that's the main reason why I had this. I have enough speed to outspeed max speed Darmanitan. Yeah, and then the rest in physical defense to be able to come in on things like Alolan Muck and Rhyperior and Parting Shot out on them. And I'm running the Darkinium Z for Z Parting Shot. If I'm able to... So here's what I wanted to happen in the game. I wanted to have this thing set up to like +4, get a bunch of kills, him going to Mega Pidgeot, me going to my Vaporeon, I sit there for a little bit, I get whatever I have to do, he switches out into something like Alolan Muck, I go into this, click Z Parting Shot, and now he's looking at the exact same Mega Heracross that just destroyed so much of his team earlier in the game. So that's why I have Z Parting Shot. I think it could work out really, really well. I'm never going to be clicking Z Foul Player, Z Knockoff, so Z Parting Shot is really all I have this game. And it's my most physically defensive mon, honestly. Which is kind of problematic, because Darmanitan can still do a lot of damage to it. So can Tapu Bulu, and so can Hitmonlee. But it's still my most physically defensive mon, so that's pretty crucial. So we have Heracross, Thundurus Therian, Landorus Therian, Vaporeon, Alolan Raticate, Alolan Persian, and then the piece de resistance of this team is going to be my Stakataka. Fully Spadef. This is my Vikavolt check. Vikavolt is never able to two-shot this unless he's like modest Life Orb agility. And even then, my team is designed to where he's never able to set up for free and completely destroy me. Like, he just can't. He needs to have Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, HP Ice. HP Ice never one-shots my my Thundurus. Even if he has an agility up, I'm able to click Sludge Wave against it, do the damage I need for Stakataka to come in, and click Rock Slide against it. So it's super important for this game, and it also does help out with Mega Pidgeot a little bit. Mega Pidgeot is a pretty big threat. I brought pretty much this exact same set versus him last time, I think, which is kind of unfortunate because I like being unpredictable, but oh well, what can you do? But guys, that is going to be the team that we're bringing to round 2 of the playoffs against my boy KantoCastBlue and the Tapu Koko Puffs. Hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below for me. Also, go check out my buddy down in the description below, as well as all the other coaches. Their links will all be down there. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.